What up, everyone? DJ Anubis here with you on the Metal Time Radio podcast, doing another trailer reaction. Doing it Neko free. She's quite tied up right now, and so I needed to kind of get some content out there. So doing this solo, but she'll get a chance to check it out later on, and maybe she'll give her thoughts when we talk about it. But this will be for Monarch Legacy of Monsters coming to Apple TV this year. I think it's later this year. Close. It's probably close because it's getting towards the end of the year already. So, problem for us, we don't have Apple TV and we don't pay for a subscription. So, I don't know how I'm going to catch this. Maybe have to buy the app or subscribe to it for a short time so I can watch this series and then maybe break off of it. I don't know. I have to see how it goes. Talk to her how we're going to do that, or if I can even do it without an Apple TV. I don't know. I'm sure there's an app out there, but reality is it's for Apple only, at least from what I understand. So I have to figure a way to be able to watch this series. Obviously, it's about Godzilla, about the kaiju, MonsterVerse with Legendary. What I've got so far in terms of information is the cast consists of Christopher Heyerdahl, Mary Yamamoto, Kurt Russell, and some other people, but those are like the main three there that I could see was part of the cast. Plot wise, set after the battle between Godzilla and the Titans, revealing that monsters are real, follows one family's journey to uncover its buried secrets and a legacy linking them to Monarch. So I'm assuming that because we knew Monarch existed, we knew Monarch was keeping tabs on all the kaiju. This is going back to Skull Island with Kong. Of course, with the King of the Monsters, we saw they were involved there as well, except for the eco terrorists and stuff like that, releasing them. The question I think would come down to like, was Monarch mainly just scientific observations of these creatures? Were they attempting to control them in some way? What was the purpose of Monarch? Were they nefarious? Were they good? Were they trying to protect human race from the creatures, the Titans? So there's a really going in. There's going to be a lot of unanswered questions regarding this. So this will be interesting. I want to watch the trailer here, and then I'll give more thoughts to it. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's give this a whirl because I'm a bit excited for it.
I don't know if this will get to you. I hope so. I can't go back in time and fix all the mistakes I made. But maybe I could leave something for the future. A legacy.
The world is on fire. I decided to do something about it. Hopes, dreams, ambitions. The mission was to protect their world and ours. It's what we wanted Monarch to be. Instead of chasing monsters.
If you come with me, you'll know everything, I promise.
Okay. So yeah, obviously they like when they put the guy painting the slash through Godzilla's image and whatnot. Looks like they're maybe kind of going to war with the Titans. It's maybe a reclamation of the Earth. This is something we kind of got a glimpse of with Godzilla versus Kong, where you had this company taking the remains of King Ghidorah and like basically making Mecha Godzilla to try to fight back and take back ownership of the planet. So whereas in King of the Monsters, Vera Farmington's character was trying to release the Titans to give them back the planet to make it better, restart, a reboot of the Earth, you might say. Then you had in Kong where they were trying to just overtake and master the Titans, and that didn't go well. I mean, they came close. Mechagodzilla was like a bastard, like really good. So if not for the team up between Godzilla and Kong, spoiler alert, that could have been some bad news for the planet in general. But here you have, like, it looks like, I don't know if the purpose looks like was Monarch was trying to protect, as I said, both sides, both human and Titans, and keep them, in their respective zones. We did see, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the creature's name right, Scalia or whatever, the kind of like spider-like thing. We did see some Godzilla in there. I'm curious though how many of the actual creatures we're going to see, because during the Godzilla and Kong, the intro, if you were paying attention, they were showing like the defeat of certain monsters. Rodan went down, Mothra went down, of course, died playing against King Ghidorah, but we knew she had an egg too. So like, we never saw anything from that in Kong or the Godzilla and Kong movie, but perhaps Mothra makes an appearance again, or there's different monsters that were out there that we had seen being released at the time of King of the Monsters. So it's just a matter of how much content are we going to get with the creatures. Obviously, as fans, we want good stories, but we want like more monster action. So how much of that is actually going to fall into the series? You've got people already arguing about like, well, it doesn't matter, we need good storytelling, we got to have good series to keep it going. Yeah, it is important, but it's also important to have a balance. You got to have the monsters, because it's at the end of the fucking day, it's always about the monsters. It always is. And no matter what minority comes out and says that it's not about the monsters, or the monsters don't really matter, they're full of shit. It's about the monsters. It is always about the monsters. So, Kurt Russell's a great actor, big fan. Always been a big fan of his stuff. So, let's see how it plays out. I gotta find a way. I'm gonna watch this. I'll figure it out with Neko. She's gonna be interested in seeing it. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, the more Godzilla stuff you have, we know already from Godzilla -1 that Toho's got a new movie coming out soon, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll be checking that. I'm going to the theaters to see that for sure. But any more stuff from the Legendary Monsterverse is great. I don't mind that at all. From what we know, there is another movie from the Monsterverse coming out as well. I don't know. We know it's going to involve Kong again, and maybe another gorilla monkey. I kind of wish it wasn't that simple. Like, I wish it really wasn't like another Kong, but I don't know. I'll give it a chance, see how it plays out. I'm just kind of like, at this stage, is like, there's so many possibilities, so many monsters to work with, so many kaiju. Even if you went with one that Americans created themselves, it's still kind of a better option than like adding another Kong. Like, I don't think that's really necessary. But maybe the plot will be interesting enough for us to be able to view this in a different light. But right now, I'm not as excited about the movie as I am about the series. So we'll see how it goes. Again, thanks for the support on the Metal Time Radio podcast. As I said, we've got a review with Big Bad Wolf tonight for the movie Wolf Hollow. Came out this year, so I should say you should check out the review. For those that follow me, know that I'm a big werewolf guy, but I'm very finicky about my movies. I'm finicky about my werewolves, how I want them to look. So, is Wolf Hollow worth checking out? Might be something you have to check out. So, be looking forward to it later tonight. All right, all. Have a great weekend. Keep it metal. Later.